이제 장준 선수
이에요.
네, 마이너스 여자 50.
홍색 박태준 선수입니다. 패기와 1회전 2분 시작됐습니다. 경기방송에 승리합니다.
Perhaps some of you have recognized the sport in this intro, but most of you haven't. This is Olympic Taekwondo, the art known for its speed, power, and precision. But it is more than just flashy kicks and knockouts. It's a discipline forged through centuries of tradition and a global sport that pushes the limits of the human body and mind. A game that speaks stories for the athletes who have trained their entire lives to one day be champion. So, what is Olympic Taekwondo exactly? Well, let's dive in. Taekwondo is a martial art and combat sport originating from Korea. It made its debut as an Olympic demonstration sport in Seoul 1988 and became an official medal event in Sydney 2000. There are 16 official categories, but as of Paris 2024, they have been simplified into 8. Men's under 58, under 68, under 80, plus 80, and women's under 49, under 57, under 62, and plus 67. Taekwondo means Tae, foot, Kwon, fist, Do, the way, quite literally translating to the way/art of kicking and punching. It is one of the 5 official combat sports in the Olympics. As of the contemporary scene, the sport is dominated by countries such as South Korea, Iran, Jordan, Uzbekistan, and Turkey. It has become a stereotype that only Asian nations excel in Taekwondo, but players from Great Britain, France, and Italy have also begun to cement their place on the podiums. 206 countries around the world compete in the sport, but only 60 qualified for Paris, including the individual neutral athletes and the Olympic refugee team. All events related to Olympic Taekwondo are officiated by World Taekwondo, formerly the World Taekwondo Federation. Yeah, it's a good thing they changed that. The origins of Taekwondo are blurry, but it is speculated to have evolved out of ancient Korean martial arts, influenced by nearby China. The closest thing we have to the Long-Last era is Taekwondo, which was practiced even during the time of the Joseon dynasty. Japanese occupation during World War II saw the importation of karate as an attempt at cultural colonialism. But even following the war, karate's impact was undeniably huge, leading to the popularization of various martial arts schools or kwons. There was no unity in the styles, but this all changed when President Ree of South Korea wanted an official martial art for the military, having led the country during the bloody Korean War against North Korea. This led to the 9 original kwons under General Choi Hong-hee to create the Korean Taekwondo Association. However, Choi wanted all the kwons to follow his traditional style of Taekwondo, which led to further contention within the KTA. He eventually broke away from the KTA and established the International Taekwondo Federation. Going back, the Korean government established the Kokiwon National Academy and headquarters, and to separate itself from the ITF, the KTA promoted its style to practice flashy and rapid fast kicks, and the implementation of a sport-like scoring system. To make points easier to score, they instituted the Hogu and much later headgear. The art spread internationally, eventually being included in the Asian Games, All African Games, Pan American Games, and lastly, the Seoul 1988 and Barcelona 1992 Olympic Games as a demonstration sport. However, these served as mere showcases, and Taekwondo was officially recognized as an Olympic medal sport in Sydney 2000. It continued to participate in Athens 2004 and Beijing 2008, but following controversies with the IOC over faulty scoring and this, the WTF instituted the electronic system to be used from here on out. Taekwondo continued to be played in London 2012, Rio 2016, Tokyo 2020, and Paris 2024. Anybody can compete in their local competition, but how does one go from a national rookie to an Olympic level champion? It's a long, challenging, and unforgiving process, but there are many ways to do so. Firstly, you need to be a black belt and a member of your country's national team, either through the national team selection tournament or national team trials. With that, you have a few choices for securing your ticket. Number 1. The WT Olympic Rankings. Out of all the paths you can take, this one is the most challenging. You may do this by earning points in various international competitions. Your ranking in the competition will reward you with points, and the number of points vary exponentially depending on the level of that competition. The hierarchy goes like this: G1, G2, G4, G6, G10, and G20. Number 2. The WT Grand Slam Champion Series. The Grand Slam is an open competition annually hosted in Wuxi, China. Champions from varying high-level tournaments are matched against each other to secure an automatic ticket to the Olympics. However, only one winner per category will be able to achieve that, so athletes fight to the teeth for their slot. Number 3. The Continental Qualification Tournaments. Those who have not reached the quota for the previous two may choose this alternative route. As long as you are a representative of your country, anybody can participate in this competition. But the two highest ranking players per category will automatically qualify for the Olympics. These continental competitions are held in Africa, Asia, Europe, and Americas. However, Oceania only offers one slot. Out of the hundreds and thousands of players, only 16 to 18 players are given a slot per category. Olympic Taekwondo is an exciting but underrated sport with a rich history and fierce competition that walks the line between ancient martial art and modern combat sport, preserving Korean culture while promoting diversity and sportsmanship worldwide. However, the debate over the old against new is still a topic of contention to this very day, which I will cover in a future video. But regardless of what people may assume, the journey remains brutal, but only one will make it on top. And with everything said, I believe it is a fight worth watching. Thank you.